Lakers for life. Breaking news. Jaxson Hayes re-signs with the Lakers on a 1-year veteran minimum deal. He shares the same agent as Luka Doncic and DeAndre Ayton. This could have been a, hey, we're going to give you a discount on Ayton for 8.3 million. You are going to re-sign Hayes. Cool. Thank you. Goodbye. Right? But in all seriousness, if he's our third big on the roster, I'm indifferent about the signing. I think it's a good backup, center as a third stringer that you can get on the market, right? He has familiarity with the team. He had a big sample size of games where he started and he played well in the regular season. 8.6 rebounds, about a block, great field goal percentage because all he can do is really dunk. He's a lob threat, very athletic, very athletic. There are concerns around his rim protection, even though his metrics kind of check out in terms of deterring shots at the rim. His IQ isn't all the way there. You hope that develops a little bit more. There are flaws to his game outside of dunking. He can't do anything else offensively, right? So, again, as a third string center, I think this is a fine get. The issue is his minutes completely dissipated in the playoffs. He had a terrible showing. So it was a complete 180 from all the work he did in the regular season. It did not translate in the playoffs when the stakes were higher, to a point where JJ Redick wouldn't even play him a minute. A minute. That game 4 where we were up going into the fourth quarter could have given some rest, perhaps. Not Hayes, right? And then Rudy Gobert absolutely murking us in that game 5. Still no Hayes. We went with Kleber, right? So what changes in that regard if we have him, right? Especially if Dan Wiki put out a report that said the Lakers value Maxi Kleber's, ability to stretch, and he has familiarity with Luka. So if you go with these 3 bigs, Ayton, Kleber, and Hayes, it is better than last year, but not what Laker Nation is hoping for. Especially when Al Horford is out there, you still have the BAE. You want something a little more formidable, right? But Ayton goes down for whatever injury, you're back to Kleber and Hayes, with Hayes maybe being your starter again, right? So you're back in the same situation. What are we going to do to develop Hayes? Are we going to make more moves? Is that Al Horford still out there? Are we still trading for maybe a Nick Richards, right? These are all things that we need to work out before we can form a strong opinion. Again, if he's a third string center and Maxi Kleber's not that second, I feel good about this. But Laker Nation, you tell me your thoughts about Jaxson Hayes. Like it or hate it, drop a comment and debate it.